The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good day to everyone joining us, and welcome to today's XTalks webinar. Today's talk is entitled, How and Where to Conduct Your Global Trials in APAC, a Regional Market Analysis. My name is Tegan Versolato, and I'll be your XTalks moderator for today. Today's webinar will run for approximately 60 minutes, with time for a question and answer session with our speakers. This webinar is designed to be interactive, and webinars work best when you're involved. So please feel free to submit questions and comments for our speakers throughout the presentation using the questions chat box, and we'll try to attend to your questions during the Q&A session. This chat box is located in the control panel on the right-hand side of your screen. If you require any assistance, please contact me at any time by sending a message using this chat panel. At this time, all participants are in listen-only mode. Please note that this event will be recorded and made available for future download. At this point, I'd like to thank Clinactis, who helped develop the content for this presentation. Clinactis is a regional CRO headquartered in Singapore and led by a management team with a combined total of 45 years of clinical research experience. They provide clinical trial services across Asia Pacific, including Singapore, Hong Kong, Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, Australia, and India. They possess a unique advantage of having a deep understanding of the clinical research and regulatory environment within the region, the cultural and social diversity across Asia, and the expectations of international quality standards of their clients. Now I'd like to introduce our speakers for today's event. Bill Van Nostrand has 40 years of clinical and pharmaceutical experience. He was one of the pioneers in the contact research organization industry as the founder of the largest global late-stage CRO in Vivo Inc., that he grew to over 300 people and offices on 3 continents. Most recently, Bill served as EVP and Head of Business Development for WCCT Global, a leading phase 1 through 4 CRO with one of the largest clinical pharmacology units in the US. And for our second speaker for today's event, Dr. Christophe Tournier has more than 20 years of experience in clinical research in Europe and the Asia Pacific, including Japan, China, and India, working with regulatory bodies, biotechnology companies, pharmaceutical companies, and clinical research organizations. After completing his medical studies in Paris and various hospital assignments in France, Dr. Tournier spent 3 years at the National Medical Research Institute in France in the field of drug development and in anti-HIV products. So with any further ado, I'd like to hand the mic and the presentation over to our first speaker for today. Bill, you may begin whenever you're ready.
Well, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone that's tuning in for our webinar, and we thank you. At the first, I'd like to go over the agenda for the presentation today. Obviously, Asia is at the center of our discussion, talking about a market analysis and the evolution of the conduct of clinical trials moving from North America, Europe, and into Asia. We also want to talk about the perceived risks and the positive outlooks, including